So, my pants are thoroughly unzipped with no zipper.
Yeah, the spare pants you're holding.
I was, in fact, zipping a pair of pants on a hanger.
Because
we all had zippers. We had to lend Hunter a pair of my pants.
Because I just wear briefs with nothing else. I just run around in briefs.
Hot.
Show off that sick giraffe tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, it's a giraffe in a gimp outfit, and he has, like, a big ball gag. It's, like, kind of weird, but, like, you know, I'm not afraid of it anymore. I show people.
Cool stuff.
So what's new with you guys?
So, the other day I, took a shit.
It's pretty fucking rancid, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, no, not that shit earlier, but I took that Jesse took a deep whiff of into his membrane. That was pretty foul.
Yeah, no.
Listen, your fucking toilet's so bad. I hate your toilet so much.
It kind of fucking sucks.
Last week when we tried to do this, I took an awful shit the morning after, and the entire day it just would not flush because his toilet is awful. So there's just like loose chunks floating around for 24 hours.
And then I went to the bathroom and then immediately had the same problem. I was like, fuck.
I think I also shit and could not flush it within the last week at this house.
Boy, need new toilet.
Call plumber. Tell
Ted's
Ted.
a plumber.
Stop fixing
Ted
other
does-
people's
Ted
plumbing,
does it
fix
all.
mine.
Also,
He still
we
hasn't fixed the hornet problem.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, dude! I killed one of those
told him, I
hornets.
was like, "There's hornets in the
door."
and he's like, "Guy."
I'm telling you, you gotta spray them with a pressure washer. Just get them all at once.
Why don't you just buy a hornet spray? It's not a huge... Have you never
How about you
sprayed...
buy it for me?
I don't want to buy shit for you. What do you think this is? Your birthday?
This is communism. Yeah, well, yeah, no, it's Tim Zakatsky birthday.
It's time to fuck off.
It's time to stop.
What's that 7-week-old burrito
Oh,
sitting on the table?
That was Riley's
That
from last
garlic
night.
bread.
Yeah, I picked that up. I don't like that I picked that up. I didn't know what it was when I was picking it up. I was moving stuff to put the microphone.
That's foul.
I put it in my inventory and then I got ill.
You were sick.
Oh, here's a fun one. How about the fact that the Minecraft server we decided to try and create is just, non-existent?
Actually, I wanted to check that while I was here. I'm happy you brought that up. Because I'm thinking maybe it only saved on Tim's Xbox for some reason.
That seems like a dumb setup, but
I'm about to
whatevs.
chop, chow down to Chinatown.
I love that video so much.
I only know it from Oni Plays.
No, what's the video?
There's a video of, and from the perspective the camera is there, and there's just this blonde,
Kind of funny how you guys go back.
this blonde Barbie doll looking woman about to sing, and there's an Asian woman behind her, and she just starts singing, and she's like, chop town down to Chinatown.
I want to be ninja.
And the entire time the Asian woman behind her is just looking at her like, what the fuck's happening? What the fuck is going on?
That's all.
I
It's
never saw
amazing.
that whole thing, unfortunately.
I love that video so much.
It's so hot.
It is
It
pretty
is
hot.
pretty fucking, like...
We're
Well,
turn
it's
the
been
fans
hot
off.
for the past few days too.
I mean,
Like it's been pretty nice. I mean, it's summer. But
I was gonna say, it's like middle July.
Like,
It is summer.
The Summerfest.
So, how about how every time it's rained in the past month, my windows have been down?
Jesse loves sitting on wet seats. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen,
Connor, you know that about Jesse? But
listen,
Yeah,
I got in
fabric
and...
seats at sit.
Yeah, no, I know. I got in after his window had been down during
After,
like the worst storm. So I get in and it's just like a fucking swamp with all the garbage that's in his passenger seat just like floating around. And it's the middle of the night, so he didn't quite realize how bad it was. And I was like, "You got like a puddle here." He goes,
I
"Do
warned
I?"
him.
And I just like splat. He just hears me splash the water around. And I just hear,
Yeah, it was
"Oh."
bad. I hated it. I was like, especially because like the next few days it was super humid in my car because of it.
Ugh, imagine like all the mildew and shit in your seats.
Yeah, I need to scrub the fucking carpets in the car.
Speaking of car, of everything that is in my car that I know is like gross in my car, because I don't keep my car very clean, there's one thing that I specifically tried to not let happen that happened, and it was I bought a taco from fucking
Dude, I
Sheets.
smell the taco.
Yeah, I bought a taco from Sheets, and it came with a packet of taco sauce. And I was opening the taco sauce, and I dropped it between my seat, and I told, like, everyone in the car, I was like, listen, don't let me fucking not take this out. It's gonna bug the hell out of me. I couldn't find it. It's still in my car, and it makes me so angry, because I know it's in there just fermenting and open. If it was closed, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Oh, it's open?
Yeah, it's open, because I was about to put it on the taco when it fell out of my hand. So there's just, like, there's a slit in it, so it's just a slow death creeping out of a taco sauce packet.
Imagine just like all like those fucking spores coming out of like big, long, strainy, white, like mushroom fungi coming out of a ketchup packet under your seat.
Speaking of things coming out of shit, there's a fucking...
Like where this is going.
No, there's a fucking weird video that keeps popping up while I'm on iFunny of this kid eating a watermelon, and then the seeds start growing inside him, and at first it's just like watermelon
our
vines
parents
are coming
tell
out
us
of...
that.
Yeah, but it's coming out of his nose and his ears, and they start pulling him and yanking him, and he starts turning into a watermelon. And they have it, like, on times, like, 80 speed with some kind of music put as, like, a montage style for this meme. The end of it is him sliding down a slide and, like, propelling himself into the air and then turning full watermelon. And then slamming off the ground and just splattering into pieces, and then more children are like, "Ooh, watermelon!" starts eating the watermelon, and I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck is this?
I don't like.
Where was
I don't
this?
like that.
iFunny.
Funny?
Yeah, it was on iFunny a lot recently.
I don't go on iFunny too much, unfortunately.
There's
I don't either.
a lot of white supremacy
You're
on there.
4chan
I'm sure.
buddy.
I've been on Reddit a lot lately, but I go to 4chan for the memes.
I can't navigate Reddit.
It took me a long time.
4chan.
I've never
also
even
took me-
tried.
I know. I tried 4chan.
Alright, so
when I
progress
was, like,
saved at Tim's
15,
house.
But I was like,
Yay.
oh yeah, world's not gone.
Oh, someone blocked off the fucking way to my house.
Did someone come into your
What
What the fuck?
Did someone come in our Minecraft server?
Did someone come into my Minecraft server when I wasn't on?
Hannah, gonna hear the clicks.
Did
No, I'm
Did you
actually
come
really
in my
mad
Minecraft girlfriend?
What?
When you call your
what
Minecraft
happened?
girlfriend and
Wait, go
your
over to my
uncle's
shit.
phone rings.
What the fuck? So it saved Tim's house, but it didn't save my house?
Check the other stuff, because I know there's still mine in Jesse's rooms.
Yeah, your fucking
With-
tower's here. Why is my... Oh, no, it's not.
No, the tower's not here. Where's my
What the
tower?
fuck? I hate this game.
That's weird, man.
Everything we worked for is nothing. It doesn't even have my big chest. That was like the third thing I did. All that effort, all that
saved
time.
That's so...
Did it
my
save
house.
his because it's on his Xbox?
I don't know.
That seems like a dumb... That doesn't seem like it works. I think the game's just stupid.
His house wasn't even there on my... whenever I went home. I don't think yours was either.
So what you're saying is... Wait.
All that work for nothing.
Hold on, wait. Does that mean that it would only save the pieces that we did if we're in the server with you?
I don't know. I literally don't know. That's so fucking...
Strange. Yeah, I hate that.
So I'm gonna go boycott Minecraft. You guys hear about the guy who's trying to sue Twitch?
No.
Who, Ninja?
No. Some guy's trying to sue Twitch because... So this guy has a track record of, like, suing big companies like Microsoft and Facebook and shit. But he has tried to sue... He's doing a lawsuit against Twitch because he has ADHD and he can't help himself from beating his dick whenever he sees a hot female streamer. And there's no way to sort by gender on Twitch. So every time he sees, like, a hot female streamer on Twitch... He starts to beat his dick so hard that he actually started causing necrosis in his dick, so his dick's falling apart.
Doesn't seem like a Twitch problem. That seems like a...
Personal
It
problem.
seems like a his problem.
Seems like a you
Just
problem,
stay off
buddy.
Twitch, bud.
Well-
If you know that's gonna happen. No, is it specifically only for streamers? Or like...
And, well, they also went in and they saw who he's following. He follows, like, 7,000 streamers, and every single one of them are female.
Yeah, like, that's... You're doing this to yourself.
He's like,
He's like,
give me money.
Twitch can't... Twitch, why are you doing this to me?
25 million!
as I'd like to say, as someone with rampant ADHD, that's not how that works.
Yeah, ADHD doesn't make you want to beat your meat.
It doesn't. No, it does. It doesn't make you have to. I choose to masturbate. That's a choice I made myself.
Before masturbate.
You ever just like
I mean,
What else do you do?
You just like
Watch
yourself.
TV.
You don't really want to masturbate and you do it anyways, or I don't have fun with that. Yeah, it's like
there's nothing better to do.
I have done that.
And you're just like, once you're done, you're just like.
I didn't even like that. What did I
You
do to myself?
You just like kind of look at yourself and you're just like.
There was a conversation I saw on a thing from like a talk show or something between two YouTube guys who was just like, you ever have those masturbations where you're like, and the one guy's, yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And I also immediately understood what he meant. Like the moment you turn it on and like you're getting into it, you're going video after video, and but when you're finished, you're just looking at the screen like, oh, I wish.
To fucking do that.
Dude, I'm just tired. I don't want to get up and wipe the cum off.
You just
make sure you chew your pretzel right up inside that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, because we're cutting all that, right?
Probably bleep a couple things, maybe cut it. It's all right though.
Yeah, okay.
I was gonna continue to talk about porn for a moment.
No, talk about Dragon Ball stuff when you were bored and you were watching a bunch of like top 10
top 10 reasons Goku's a bad dad.
Yeah, no one's making content, so I went down this rabbit hole of fucking YouTube where I just keep finding more Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z top 10 lists of top 10 rules that the Saiyans need to follow, top 10 rules that Chi-Chi makes her children do, top 10 times Krillin, Gohan, Goku, Piccolo, Tien, all of them were underestimated. Because everyone underestimates everyone in this fucking show. It's the only thing that happens, apparently.
Top 10 times Krillin fucked Android 18.
Top 10 times Beerus was impressed by food. Oh, newsflash, it happened multiple times.
Top 10 times Dragon Ball was remade for the 400th time.
Oh my god, it's just... and the worst part
Top
is...
10 punches Goku's thrown.
The worst part is, it wasn't even like they're on and I'm not watching. I'm thoroughly watching them. Like, if you
You're,
put
like,
them
invested.
on... Yes! That's how, like... so thrived or starved of content that I am.
You want me.
Top 10 Goku's longest screams.
Top 10 times Goku had his penis out.
Top 10
You laugh.
times
That's actually a thing that's frequent throughout the series. Because it's made in Japan.
Yeah.
Goku's just naked with full frontal dingus.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Especially
that.
original Dragon Ball where he's a child.
Dragon Ball is
I
like
remember seeing
copious.
like baby Goku with his little uncircumcised wiener showing.
There's a scene that since I was a child I've remembered vividly, but it doesn't exist. And it's Goku training Gohan, and they're in a cave while it's raining, and he cuts off Gohan's tail so he doesn't turn into the big gorilla, and then he cauterizes it with a rock from the fire, because that's what you should do if you cut off a limb or something. But that scene doesn't exist. But I've known about it since I was a child. Like, I witnessed that scene.
That is pretty weird.
It's so strange because they never there's never even a scene where child Gohan and Goku are training together. It's the weirdest fucking thing to me.
Maybe it's some fucked up offshoot Dragon Ball in Japanese or something, or like a music video. Like,
oh my god, do you guys know about Disney Slash?
what, the fucking guitarist from Guns N' Roses?
No. Disney Slash.
Is that?
Okay.
It's like shitty AMVs where they...
I thought you were gonna talk. I thought you were mentioning the fact that that there's a porn folder at Disney headquarters.
No.
I believe it.
But yeah.
Disney slash...
Okay, no, the porn folder is the fact that when you sign up for Disney because of their very awful contracts, anything you draw, absolutely anything, while you're signed for Disney, belongs to Disney. So even if you're just... Yeah. That's why a lot of artists don't like working for Disney, because Disney then claims everything they do even as a side project. And they take it and they put it in a folder and you're not allowed to make it.
That's silly.
In Rebellion, a lot of people draw porn of the characters they draw. So like the actual artists of like Aladdin and Little Mermaid, there's just porn drawn of them by those artists. And Disney has to keep it because Disney owns that porn. And a while back, someone like got a hold of like a huge portion of it and put it online.
Really? That's super sick.
That's pretty cool.
It's hilarious to me, the concept that Disney owns a fuck ton of porn.
But no, Disney Slash is like a music video genre on YouTube where they just fucking do an AMV and tell a story about two fucking just random Disney characters. Sometimes it's not even Disney. It's the most cringy shit you'll ever see.
That sounds kind of
Hold
horrible.
on, wait. Is that where I keep seeing the Twilight Sparkle and Mordecai
Probably
shooting
shit like
stars
that.
in the
Yeah.
night sky?
Yeah, probably
That
shit
sounds
like that.
fucking awful.
It's my favorite because there's another one where there's again iFunny someone's dubbed over it, so it's like a very crude like a child's drawing of it, and you just hear like going pretend airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars.
I can really use a whiz right now.
And it's I fucking find it hilarious.
Take one.
Too much silence.
Betty White.
Sound of silence.
I was gonna say silence isn't the
You would have
worst.
freaked out if you
edition
actually read that.
You know Betty White's older than Mount Rushmore?
of this. Betty White's older than sliced bread.
Yeah. Betty White was born before Mount Rushmore was built.
Betty White was born before there was 50 states.
Yeah. I mean, so was my dad. It's not hard.
It's not hard. You can do it. It's not hard.
Dude, anyone can fucking do
I
it.
mean, your dad's an immortal Sasquatch. Your dad doesn't follow the same rules as you and me.
Fair enough. I mean, that would make me, what, like, demi-squatch?
I am welcome to my woods. I am semi-squatch.
Semi-squatch.
I will be your guide today.
No, I like demi-squatch.
Jesse's literal cryptid.
I really am. Fucking catch me at the sheets at 2 a.m. in my Bigfoot slippers and pajamas.
Can we do a cryptid run to Sheets where we're all dressed as like chupacabras and Jersey Devils and fucking...
Did I'm off, man!
Yeah, and we're just like, hi, I want a fucking app platter, please.
We really should just dress as cryptids and go to a fucking gas station.
He's just up at a fucking Exxon and like, hey, I have any Hershey bars.
I still want to do
We gotta get
Mr.
like doing the
Mythways.
famous big,
like the Bigfoot walk picture.
Yeah. And we have to purposely go to Goodwill and find like the shittiest video camera possible.
Oh my god.
And then be like, oh my god, is that Bigfoot?
It's like one that still uses
smudge on the camera.
VHS fucking
Yeah.
tapes.
Yeah, no. We don't need to go to Goodwill. I got you. My parents have one at their house.
Polaroid. That's
Yeah.
like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah, I have Polaroids. Oh my god, though. There's a picture out there from when me and my sibling were up at the park smoking on the creek that's down there.
Chiefing on that bush.
Yeah. We were sitting on a rock in like the little creek that's down there, and there was like a pile of rocks, and I went over and like pushed them over, and they got like a recording of like super blurry, just me running across and pushing over this stack of rocks and running away. And it's the most cryptid shit.
You have to find that.
I will. I'll have to tell them to send that to me.
I'm gonna green screen you out. I'm gonna put the animation of you running. I'm gonna make like a little running music video. I run so far away. Rocks.
Copyright
So I
strike.
can push the rocks.
Tell me, if I wore like a green morph suit, could you just green screen me out and replace me with the actual background so it looks like I'm invisible?
I've been trying to look into learn how to green screen stuff, and apparently it's super easy.
Yeah, I know how to do that.
You do?
Yeah, I know
You
how
can
to
do it for
green
any color too.
Chroma keying.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be green. It can be literally any color.
Yeah.
But either way,
Green's the most common.
that caught me off guard because you never know what the fuck. You never know how to do shit.
Yeah, no, I know the basics of video editing.
But no, because what I want is like that goofy idea I had for you being part of an NXT tag team. You're the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
You're just
I know how to
doing
do
shit
that.
in the green suit, and we just green screen you out later. So shit's happening. Like he just walks over and just.
Which, to everyone in the audience, like, at the wrestling show, is gonna just see me in a fucking green suit. But everyone at home's just gonna see shit, like, floating.
That's still my favorite concept because then you go to the live show and you see just some asshole in a green suit just. Ooh, and they're like, oh, okay, I get it
I
now.
was like, imagine there's someone in a green screen suit fighting.
Don't know what
like
I
a big fat man.
Obviously, they have to make me the champion at some point, so it's just a
It's just a
floating
floating
belt.
belt.
It was like the thing that you go up and like smack some guy's stomach, and like you just see his stomach rumble.
Was that Ted snoring, or...?
No, it was a fucking
It was him
washing
starting his
machine.
Ferrari.
This isn't good. We need to leave now.
Dude, like, when Ted is asleep, any noise you make, he will just challenge with a snore.
Like, Watch this.
He talks in his sleep, and one time I was going downstairs, and he like screamed at me, and I was like, "Oh!"
Yes,
and I turned, and I looked at him, and
He wasn't looking at
he
me.
he wasn't looking at me. He just kept on snoring, and then it got louder and louder,
screaming.
and then I started screaming, and he was bleeding from his eyes.
And I got scared and my ears started ringing.
And then I went upstairs and I grabbed my Gameboy Sp Blue Edition.
I got overwhelmed and I went to the sink and I got a nice
And
cold
then,
bottle
and
of
then I
tap water.
realized I didn't save my Mario game.
And Mario looked at the screen. He said,
Ho
Bitch.
ho 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 ho!
"Save it next
You
time.
fucking idiot! I got you covered."
Don't do it again, or fucking else, bucko."
He's like, you see Luigi over there? And I look over at Luigi, who's on the other side of the screen on my Game Boy Sp Blue Edition. And he was missing a finger. And anytime I didn't save the game, Mario would cut off one of his fingers.
Like, help me, please, Mario cut my finger off.
I love how now he has the Italian accent, but when he was like, "Don't do it again, fucker, bucko," he didn't.
Again, fucker, bucko.
Has anybody else, like, just been up super late at night and they're like, well, I can't sleep, so they start reading creepypastas and then they're like, well, now I really can't sleep.
No, because I never get that.
I would put on like Chills videos or like videos similar to Chills. And I'd be like, now I feel like there's something watching me.
Yeah, like,
I don't know why you people
top
do
10
this.
hacked security camera footage.
I don't really get that feeling too often. It's pretty often where something actually
No,
freaks me out.
when you get the fucking feeling, I mean,
When you
the
get it,
feeling,
it's pretty
man.
bad.
It's like, dude, there's
I said,
definitely something watching.
I don't get it too often.
The
but-
part I will
Basically,
never
it's-
understand is the idea that, yeah, okay, I get we're gonna look up horror, we're gonna look up creepy shit. Why at 2 a.m. when you already are having trouble sleeping? I know what'll help. If I think I'm haunted.
It's kind of it's fun being scared.
No, it's like the assholes who did like the salt and ice
Hey, Carter.
challenge. They're just like,
Hey, don't talk about me like that.
It burned through skin.
Hey, Carter.
I should do this.
It hurt
Would
me,
you pay,
but
would
for
you
the
pay
views.
money to go to a scare house?
What, like a
Yeah,
like a
like
haunted
a
house?
house.
Yeah.
Well, this is that, but for
No.
minus paying.
No, I'm not going to a haunt. Like, I'm not gonna choose. I'm not gonna stay up at late at night and be like, oh, I can't sleep. Better go to the haunted house. That'll fix it. No, this haunted house is something you plan out.
It's not
First
doing it
off-
to keep you awake. It's doing it to be spooked.
We should make a haunted house that runs at, like, midnight to, like, 3 a.m. First
like, come
off,
get
if
your
nobody
spooks,
does
bud.
that.
I want to make a labyrinth.
Yeah, but talking about stuff looking at
A haunted
you,
maze? Yeah, that'd be fucking terrifying.
My basement, once you shut off the lights, it gets fucking dark. Like pitch black.
It's because no windows. We're in a fucking bunker.
Yeah, we really are in a bunker.
Yeah, that window doesn't
underground right
count.
now.
I don't believe that window's real.
Yeah, no, because
Yeah.
you have fucking Gara and Murdoch, and is that Murdoch again?
No, it's 2D.
2D, okay. It
It's
looks like
2D
he has
and
eyes, and 2D doesn't have eyes.
He does like 1% of the time.
Well, apparently not when he dies, and I'm fucking retarded. I shouldn't say that word. Cut
You
that.
can say that. I thought this was a slice of like Kraft cheese.
Yeah, no, it's just an American single.
It can be if you want.
If you want to eat it,
Put
like.
that on a nice fucking juicy, red hot, juicy flaming right off the grill burger. Hell yeah.
Are your chips empty?
I like how those airplanes right there are
Put them.
hanging from an old shoe.
Like shooting skies, I could really
Yeah, I
use
know,
a
but
wish
like,
right
what times I
now.
mean, we have to
Wish
be done.
right now. Wish
He
right
doesn't
now.
do it to like 450.
Okay.
So, what do you guys feel about planes?
Scary. It's a big metal box flying over the ocean.
Oh,
Fuck that.
yeah, no, I don't fucking trust like that. I don't ever want to fly anywhere. I'm gonna eventually have to, probably, but...
Actually,
That's how I feel.
I was gonna mention this to you because Misty mentioned she wanted to do this, and I was like, oh, I absolutely have to try and bring them along. Friend vacation to Amsterdam.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
You'll go on a
When?
plane. I don't know the details. It just came up in conversation because she now has like several friends in Europe that they were going to meet in Amsterdam at some point.
Yeah.
And I was like, obviously, if we're going to Amsterdam, I have to invite the fucking
boys.
boys, and we have to do a special podcast in Amsterdam
Yeah. You can legally get
in the
weed, shrooms,
and
and,
prostitutes.
prostitutes. You probably get like coke. You probably get fucking anything.
America's the most free country in the world. No.
Pussies.
California and Oregon and like Colorado are getting there.
Yeah, Colorado decriminalized shrooms.
Say
And,
Colorado.
Oregon put it on the ballot to make it like just like legal, not legal, but like not. Yeah, I think it might be legal actually. No, I don't
legal,
think.
just straight
I think
legal?
it's like stronger than decriminalized. They're pushing for.
How heavy is human trafficking in Amsterdam?
Probably rampant. Probably like left and right.
Because I hear Europe with that a lot. And I
Carry
don't-
knives and mace.
It's here too, though.
Yeah,
It's just as bad.
Yeah, but here I'm on edge. I want to. If I go on a vacation, I'm gonna let my guard down.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely.
I feel like that's the worst thing to do because people don't all speak English over there. It'd be like, alright. Not that I like foreign people, but it's like,
Yeah,
if I can't understand what you're saying, I'm gonna be a little weary.
my tiny brain only speak English. Fear not
I'm not
knowing.
mad they don't speak English. I'm just mad I don't speak their language.
Exactly. So I wish I knew what you're saying.
They only teach us Spanish and French, and it's like, I mean, I get
They,
it, but like,
they
I wanna
took
learn
fucking.
more.
They took German out the year before I fucking was like in high school and take a
yeah.
class, a language class. They took German out. Fuck.
German's really good for business.
German's. I would be fluent in German if I actually took German in school. I would
love
have kept
to
it
be fluent
going.
in German.
As it's not its own nice transition. French. There was a girl when we were in high school. I had a conversation. She was like, "Yeah, my French class is trying to go to France. I want to just go there and then just like wander off and explore the city." And I was like, "You know, there's like a lot of human trafficking there." And she's like, "It'll be fine. I don't know French." And I'm like, "That won't matter to them."
don't human traffic me, please.
No, traffic me. That get on Eiffel Tower.
Do not put me in back of
Listen, if someone's trying to kidnap you and
not
you say
put
that
me
to
in
them,
with that
they're
cabinet.
absolutely kidnapping you.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
dude.
get the fuck out of here.
Also, like, yeah, no, especially being like a 15, 16-year-old girl in France unattended.
Yeah, like
You're getting kidnapped and sold.
if Taken taught me one thing, it's that we all don't have a Liam Neeson to save us.
France on human trafficking.
Little beautiful American, come to my little hostel for a couple nights.
No, what if they got you at one point and then you defended yourself and it ended up to where you had to be like,
Then,
kill them? Did you go to jail?
oh,
Like a,
You'd
their
probably
country?
you'd want to contact the American embassy and they would do what they can to get you out of there. But
Yeah.
for the most part,
Yeah,
probably
everything he said.
any legal
I'd be
trouble like
please just send me to Norway.
if they arrest you, I think your best bet is to contact the American embassy.
You're one phone call. I hope you have the American embassy written down on your wrist.
You might have one phone call. I don't think you're guaranteed a phone call anywhere. They
Yeah,
go like,
no,
oh,
even in
feed the
America.
American. We put phone up your ass. You make phone call if you reach it.
butt dial, as they say.
not gonna say butt dial. Show me how you butt dial.
A rectum call.
Don't think you got any service up here.
Just kidding, like there's like 3 French police officers just pushing you back and forth in a circle with a phone jammed up your ass.
I'm like, oh, son.
You did not pay for long distance plan, filthy American.
I push you downstairs the longest distance you go.
But no, I was gonna say, Tim, if you ever get, like, they try and kidnap you and you turn the gun around and you shoot them, what you have to do is you go, oh, kill! Oh, kill!
We
And then fire a few.
Bully everyone's ears out.
Oh, kill! To their eardrums.
Ooh! Kill them. Ooh, defended myself.
Ew. Kill them.
Oh. Kill her?
Dude, I'm not looking forward to work.
Undesirable.
I
Dispose
just
of them.
want to call off so bad. But money.
All about the money.
We could do the DMT.
Everyone just call
DMT
off.
for me, MT.
Do a fucking rail of coke.
I knew you were gonna say that, and like, I don't know. I was just like, I knew you were gonna say it, and I agree. I'll do a real coke.
Had a
Do
feeling?
it first.
Dude, I would definitely do coke at least once.
I'm
It's
hooked on
the
that
bucket
feeling. I think you already
list.
have.
No,
on
I've
the
come
field.
close to being able to do coke, but
thought you
nothing
did,
has. No, I did Molly. and ketamine, but
And that
I'm
was the
jealous.
DMT.
yeah, and
Big
DMT.
boy.
Dude, the list of drugs, I'm just stacking them up.
Stack 'em.
I'm so fucking. That DMT was so fun.
Dude, it was pretty good.
It was kind of underwhelming for me.
I had just the right first experience.
I'm happy to hear.
You guys had the light on all night.
Yeah, we did.
The light on
I came downstairs and the light was off, and I'm like, this bitch gonna get beat.
Oh, I'm so sorry that 6 in the morning. I wanted at least like a half an hour where I didn't wake up to the light.
We really did do DMT at like
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were up until like 6, 7.
I almost didn't even do it. I was like just looking at it, and you guys like, are you fucking gonna do it or what?
Yeah, pussy!
All right.
Pussy, do DMT!
We already said this on the DMT episode, but like that first time I did.
I was gonna
it
say, but
so
is the DMT episode
fucked
gonna
up.
see the light of day?
I don't actually. That's a good point.
Yeah, probably not.
So yeah, we all did DMT last night, and I made it.
I know. I didn't. I was asleep
Yeah,
like a
it's
baby.
fine.
Yeah, you were you slumped.
You were slumped.
You were slumped by, like, 2 a.m.
Listen, I knew I was going to. That's why I didn't want to
Do a sheets run.
Yeah, I wanted to get to the podcast, and Tim was like, "Oh, gotta do sheets run."
I mean, that's
Have
exactly
to.
what you have to do.
Riley wanted to mainly,
Yeah, Riley won too, and then Hunter forgot the mic, so they had to run to Riley's
which I'm still
anyway.
fucking furious about. I can't believe that
Yeah, this
shit.
is
But yeah, no,
Riley's
definitely
microphone right
future reference. Sheets run before. Sheets run on the way here. Tell Riley that too.
No.
Okay.
As jumping back to an older topic, porn. Just because I really want to mention it, on the subject of those times when you're just masturbating and it's just oh no. Immediately after I finished this one, and I know I've mentioned it before, but it's still like it's scarring. It's burned in my memory. It was all normal. It was all fine. Girl giving a blowjob, and the guy finishes in her mouth and then just like holds her mouth closed, and then a second guy just shows up and like with bright pink duct tape just mummifies her fucking head.
Oh my god.
And like I'm done. I finished like a moment before the second man entered the room, and I'm sitting there with my dick still in my hand.
Gary, come in here.
And I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck's happening? Is this a snuff film? Like, it clips.
Hey, Misty, come check this out, love.
No, this wasn't like middle school. I was a kid. I wasn't ready for this shit.
Oi, Dad, come check out this man.
Oi, Dad, what's he doing, Dad, bruv?
hold
It's
on, no.
fucking scary, bruv.
No, that's not it. Like, he mummifies her fucking head, and then immediately after, do you
Clipping so hard.
just see her, like, up, like, near where an opening in the tape where her eye would be, just, like, oozing out? So essentially, I think the plan was, we'll fill your mouth, cover your fucking head in tape, and then you gotta just try and squirt it out any way possible. And it just starts oozing out like 3 random spots, and I just remember thinking,
I don't like that.
I don't know if I want to watch porn anymore.
But that definitely reminded me of the time
Fucking Silent Hill scene.
when had to have been like 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
2014. So it was like sophomore year. I was like, hey Connor, you ever just nut on your own face?
Oh my god, I was with people and I got that text, and I truly questioned whether I should still be friends with you for a moment. Just because my only thought was, I don't want this to be a normal thing. I don't want to
I
get
don't want
this.
to get asked this every other week.
There's something of this nature. And then, did I send a picture too?
No, I wouldn't have been your friend if you sent a picture of you with just nut all over your face with the caption, when you do it to yourself.
You ever be cocky yourself?
We would not have talked. I would have blacklisted you at our school.
So the real question is,
nobody here has, other than me?
No, it happened to me once.
I mean,
Like on
ask this
accident? Or,
Yeah.
well, no, I'm talking like...
Yeah, no.
just lay on your
like
neck. and just
armadillo.
I've gotten a bit on my chin.
No?
No, I've definitely... Oh my god, the worst was one time, like, I was laying back, and
Oh,
then
real
it
quick.
just shot right up my nostril. I was like...
My boss used to tell a story.
It's good.
Okay. My boss used to tell a story of him and his girlfriend were fucking on a couch, and he pulls out, and he leans back from kissing her, and it's like one shot just fires like a fucking rocket right in between their faces and
I've done
hits
that.
the throw pillow like behind him, and he just like, it's a good thing I pulled out. That one would have hit.
One time I was Actually, the girl I lost my virginity to, the first girl I had sex with.
Oh, my first job.
It was actually the first time I had sex without a condom. I was able to see what it was like, and she was riding me. And as soon as she I was about to come, she got off, and I started fucking jerking my dick, and it shot above my head, literally over my head. It probably had I probably shot
PSI.
It hit the door. If the door wasn't there, it would have kept going. It would have probably went 9 feet. That shit went some distance. It was
Your dick was like, yeet!
Dick was
It
like,
was are you ready? I would do it once
I
a
wonder
year.
what the longest recorded cum shot was.
like the longest distance.
Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah,
Gary
you
Johnson.
literally
Are you
had
looking
to
up
call
farthest
Guinness and be
cum
like, I'm
shot?
trying to do
Yeah.
a world record, bud.
You set up
And
a
they're
little fucking
like-
roller
they're
on the floor.
you think that,
Yeah, the people that were there are like, oh, I guess I have to watch this.
they had to have had contact.
You know,
people
in
who
fairness,
line up
I-
in contests and just fucking see who comes the farthest.
I don't know what I expected typing this in.
Farthest
In
cum
my
shot.
mind, I was thinking like an article would come up, or some
No,
news.
videos.
No, it's fucking 6 links of Pornhub, then 3 links of X videos.
X and X hamsters. Take your pick, Bang Bros.
The first link is just the if
So,
you search it on Pornhub,
how
and the
about
thumbnail.
That Philadelphia, huh?
Bell Delphine.
No.
Bell Dolphin?
Bell Dolphin, yeah.
Real quick,
Dolphin.
the first
I don't
thumbnail
know,
is just,
man.
it looks like a girl getting just blasted by a fucking bottle rocket.
Ew. I don't like cum shot videos or facial videos because over 99% of the time neither party is into it. I'm not into it. The girl doesn't like it.
No one's happy.
Yeah, no one's happy.
I did it to a girl one time. She asked. She was like, "It would be kind of cool. I've always wanted to try it." And I was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "No, this isn't fun."
We never do that because the discussion came up. I'm like, I don't like that because then I can't kiss you without thinking the fact that there was just cum all over your fucking face.
As long as it's gone first.
Unfortunate thing that my stepmom told me one time
This is
Alright.
a great start.
was
Listening.
basically the discussion of being LGBT came up, and we were talking, and I didn't need to know this, but she basically told me that after my dad comes in her mouth, he will kiss her and take it back. And I'm like,
Dad gets snowballed.
My friend's into that.
Your dad's no longer a Squatch. He's a fucking Yeti.
Abominable snowman.
oh.
That was pretty good, Connor.
Nasty, dude.
My friend is into that. He's like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. It's like, what?
I mean,
You know, it'd also be cool if you didn't talk to me anymore.
If you swallow, then I'll kiss you after. But get that shit out of your mouth first.
non-sexual story. Do you guys remember the time we were just chilling in my room and my stepmom came in and taped a dead rose to didn't even come in, just reached her hand in and taped a dead rose to my wall?
Vaguely.
Why?
Oh.
And it stayed there until I moved out.
It's kind of cool.
Did you ever ask
And
why?
She also came into the room and put a bunch of Sasquatches.
Yeah, just around from the Sasquatch pizzas at Walmart.
There was a
Sasquatch
time
pizzas?
where me and Jesse would hang out at each other's place for
It was 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It was when we
playing,
first got Overwatch.
yeah, playing Overwatch, and we would literally be up all night, and we would pick each other's characters.
There was a day where for
sounds
24
fun.
straight hours, one of us was on Overwatch.
I believe it.
It was
That sounds
a
fun,
really
though.
fun game.
Dude, it was a fantastic time. Back in high school when we didn't have any fucking...
Yeah, we were just out of high
Responsibilities.
school, yeah.
Now we just gotta be like, all right, it's 11:30. We don't got work till fucking 4 tomorrow. Let's fucking party.
Yeah,
till
we're
3.
literally recording this before Tim has to go to work.
Yeah, he has to go to work in 20 minutes.
That's why I want this stuff to take
Yeah,
off,
Yeah,
because
20
then
more
we,
minutes in the episode too.
we buy a fucking office and we center the office around this type of shit.
It really is.
Like that idea of devoting a week we have to sleep in the office and record the entire
Did I?
fucking week.
I do wanna
Connor,
do
I
that.
don't remember. Did I show you the DM?
Yeah.
you got this?
Yeah, you
Okay,
did.
Alright.
That's not what that is. That wasn't what I was trying to
draw.
draw, but it was just
I was thinking the same thing when you were drawing. It looks a lot like what Tim was describing, what he saw.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, so like, I'm getting back into drawing. I've been drawing for the past week, and I been looking at the world differently when I'm drawing. I'm like, yeah, I can see how that comes together and stuff like that. And I haven't had that experience in a while. It's actually a really good experience.
You like see
When you're a PP
things
though.
differently whenever
Yeah.
you're in whenever your brain is in artist mode. You're like, oh, I can see how those lines
And, like-
like connect and fold on each other.
And I got different ideas of pieces too that I wanted to do. Like I was like, oh yeah, I want to draw
This
this,
one's name
and
is-
I'm trying to think of how I want to scale it, because scaling's really hard for me.
It's just really hard.
It's just really hard.
I need to work on mine.
I might start doodling
You should.
when I'm at home
You should.
with nothing else to do.
I would have bought you a book.
I have a sketchbook, remember?
Like-
You drew Genji in it, my sister
yeah.
was like, there's no way you did this.
Listen, I want us. I actually do want us all to have one of these little leather-bound books and just little doodles in them, because stuff like this, I like chalking it up to the idea of like etchings of a madman. Because keeping a journal like that is a lot more fun than like trying to write like what your life is. But just
Depends. I agree though.
the concept of like if you hand me a story, like if you say, "Oh, Charles Manson wrote this book," I don't want to read this book because he tried to write this book so it made sense. If you're like, this is Charles Manson's notebook where he just doodled and he wrote random
This
shit.
is his sketchbook.
This
This
is
is-
actually what's going on in his
This,
mind.
yeah, this is his literal brain put to paper. That's like something that's always
that.
fascinating to me. I just
And that's what you guys always say about whenever you flip through my sketchbook. You're like, oh, I can see you guys. Fucking, I see what your brains are doing.
So
It's everywhere.
obviously, once we gain traction, we have to make a Rhino Fat art book.
Yes.
Whenever we have to finish like a one sketchbook each, and then it's like chapters. It's
Yeah,
like
pick the best
Hunter
one.
chapter,
Yeah, it's like
Tim chapter,
Hunter-
the Jesse
We also
chapter, the
absolutely
Connor
have to
chapter.
hang on to anything we doodle during this, which is what I was going to say. Tim, can you put Bunko and Plunko in the back of your little
I'll
book
put 'em
for
in the
me?
back of my book. For sure.
Yeah, for sure though. Rhino Fat art book.
I want people to also draw in my notebook, but like, I gotta like the drawing, so you gotta prove.
I was going to say,
Like, you gotta draw with
I assumed I
pencil.
had proof. I was approved for the elephant.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want people to draw on my book, but not anyone.
Yeah, like you gotta
Not
draw,
anything.
you gotta
I mean, in
draw.
fairness, that
I get
logic's the same as the tattoo. I have everyone drawing a fucking planet, but I don't want everyone to draw a
That's
planet.
fair.
I might update mine depending on how good I get at sketching.
That's fine. It's a bit till I'm
Sorry,
gonna get more
mine's so
ink.
late, Connor.
You're fine.
I'm still.
I'm
was gonna say, of the next wave-
I probably might work on mine.
You're gonna attempt to do yours instead of just having
Yeah, I
schmo?
just gotta come up with an idea.
Because I still got
Skylar's is the best.
enough. Oh, Skylar's
Well, yeah, Skylar's a literal
Skylar's is
fucking amazing
insane.
artist.
Skylar's is amazing, and it
Skylar's
makes
a god.
this one mine. That's my special one.
Whose is these?
The one looks
No
like
ones.
the
I didn't have the
Renegon.
idea when I did these ones, huh?
That one looks like the Renegon.
Oh yeah. Well, this one's just the artist who was doing them. I told him just do something, so he made a black hole based one.
That's really sick, actually.
It's just the Renegon.
It's a. So the only two friend tattoos I have right now are Skylar and Nami's, and Nami's just because hers fit into the already made Saturn base.
I think I want to put a ring around my planet, but I think that's already like taken. I was thinking about doing like a space rock.
I was thinking
Actually,
about doing intersecting rings.
Yeah, he had intersecting rings.
Oh, I like that.
Omar has a
I
planet
kinda-
being destroyed. Tim's is cyber planet.
All right.
Tyler and Lily.
I kind of want to make mine like just a circle for right now. Let's just say a circle. Then it's got like little triangles that are like poking out, and then it's got a ring, like where the. I'm trying to explain it.
When someone does like Uranus's rings, it's kind of like a front view. It would look like this if you're looking from the top down.
Oh man, how well this is gonna
I'm gonna
work.
stop at 4:30.
Sound good?
Yeah, how much time do we have so far?
5 minutes. It'll be 50 minutes. Yeah, 5 more minutes. That sounds good. Any last topics y'all wanna fucking shit on?
Well, I was gonna wait till the last minute and ask. So, opinions, femdom.
I like it. I actually like it. That's
Jesse,
shit.
you and your penchant for just saying shit out of nowhere like that. Just the fucking us driving to Hunter's house and... So, anyone else like being choked during sex? Just me? Okay.
Well, okay, like, I gave you guys a minute to respond. It was like...
No one wanted to respond to that.
It was a solid, like, 5-10 seconds.
Kind of like this, but, like, the ring's kind of like electricity and shit.
Okay, I think I get what you're saying.
It was a solid 5-10 seconds, and I'm just like, no, just me.
Because
Cool.
no one wants to fucking
Admit
respond to
to being-
that.
What? So no head.
I never really got choked during sex, but like acts like that don't really turn me on explicitly because you're choking me, but it turns me on because I know it's supposed to be sexual when you're trying. It's like, oh,
Well, okay,
now.
when
I'm
you
like,
get grabbed
alright,
at, like,
I get with
just the right spot, and it's like you can still kind of breathe.
Okay,
It's
see,
not like-
that's...
I'd rather choke people.
I don't like being choked, and this was a conversation Misty asked me just the other day, and I was just like, no, because in my mind, I like to be able to breathe. I've felt not breathing before. It's scary. I don't like it.
That's
not gonna make-
breathing before.
No, Tim panicked.
What?
Tim, when he was eating McDonald's, he's eating a fucking burger, and he got like a piece of bread stuck in his throat. And anyone who's had a piece of bread stuck in their throat is gonna know that it feels like it doesn't feel good. It feels like there's something in the way. But he's fine because he's standing up in a very clear voice, just going, "I'm choking. I'm choking right now."
It was not that clear.
It wasn't that clear.
It was that clear, and my favorite
No, it
is, even
wasn't.
if it wasn't, you had a good, like, almost 10 minutes before it would have done any actual damage.
Oh, so you're gonna watch me for 10 minutes? Like,
I was gonna make sure
not
you were
even
actually
50
choking
seconds, time-
before I bust your rib cage with a Heimlich.
Well, if I can explain that I'm choking to you, because like
Then you're not choking. If you can say out loud the word "I'm choking,"
like if I can talk to you,
then you're not choking. Because you need air to
Yeah.
make the noises.
I'd
you
say
still got something stuck in your throat and you don't know if it's gonna close or not.
Okay, but
if
if
you
you
close immediately, you'd be like,
yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
be able
you'd be
to-
like, I'm choking.
People look at you and be like, "What is this guy doing?"
No, I'd look at you and be
Because
like,
that
"Oh, he's
happened to me
choking."
before.
If you were to go, I'd do the Heimlich immediately because that's clearly you're choking.
I kind of was choking. You're like, I kind of don't want to do the Heimlich.
I get that though, because sometimes when I eat, I get too eager to eat and I swallow before I chew too much, and there's a big clump of shit in my throat, and I'm like trying to swallow. I can breathe, but it's like stuck, and I'm like, this sucks. My eyes are watering, but I can still breathe.
It happens to me constantly at McDonald's, which is why I knew what was happening to you. You just panicked in a second
It
and
happens-
was just like, "Oh no, Connor has to want me to die."
It happens 100% of the time when I eat steak. I will always choke on steak.
The part that baffles me is every time we tell this story, it then has changed from I wanted to make sure he was choking to Connor was just sitting there laughing at me while I was choking to death, and then I got out and I was like, I was choking. You're like, no, you weren't. And he was lying to me. Every second of it, you're a piece of shit. And every time he tells the story, I get worse and worse and worse.
So we were at McDonald's and then Connor fucking opened my mouth and shoved french fries down my throat.
Oh, my favorite story about us at the McDonald's is, like, it had just rained or whatever, like rained or snowed or something, and Connor went to hop up on one of the fucking
Eat
benches and
shit.
just ate shit and slipped.
Immediately, my fucking leg slides out from under me. I slam my chin off a fucking McDonald's bench.
Youch.
I remember the first time I got my dog Zeus. Connor was over, and it just rained, and we were outside, and he was running around with my dog. And he's like, oh, pooka, 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 and my dog's like jumping around, and he's like running with my dog. He goes to get on my porch, and Connor's legs literally swept out. He was in the side, he was in the air, vertical, and he's just fucking hit the ground. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about people eating shit. We're gonna talk about the time Tim shit himself eating shit. Because Tim jumped in the air and I like shoulder checked his leg and he lands on me and on his neck on the ground and we both are just laying there so thankful we didn't die, and I just hear next to me, I think I shit myself.
No.
I'm dying. He runs in the house and looks his mom dead in the eye and go, Mom, I just shit my pants.
If we're talking about people eating shit, also, one time, we have to talk about when I went to do the goblin run in my boots, and just immediately after 2 steps, just fucking tumbled.
Fell into my knee. He fell and hit his head off my knee.
I don't really have any stories like that, but I'll share this. One time when I was little, and I was like living with my grandma and my sister was like, my friend's coming over, you want to meet him? And I was like, okay. And I was at the top of the stairs, and then like her friend came in through the front door, which is like right in front of the stairs. And I poked my head around the corner, I'm like, hi, and then I immediately just fucking start tumbling down the stairs. And I'm like, ah! And everyone, yeah, that's like his first time meeting me. I fucking literally fell down the stairs, tumbling like a ragdoll. I was like 6.
Hunter, that's not entirely true that you don't have any eat and shit stories, because I remember us playing the zombie game. For context, the zombie game is basically like, it's the equivalent of tag and hide and seek in the middle of the dark, like in the middle of the night.
You have to go.
You have to act like a zombie.
And Hunter's going to parkour over a fence, and his legs just get caught on the fence, and he just like quick tips and slams face first into the concrete, and Tim runs over and tags him.
I have a really steep hill.
We told this on the last podcast. I'm just saying. I don't know if you guys want to tell it 2 times in a row.
So I have this piece of hair, and it's pretty cool.
I have hair. Some of you guys know that.
I got a few of those. Did we tell the one where Tim fell off his roof?
No, I fell off my roof.
Yeah, so during the zombie game, I'm crouched off in the side, and Tim has a
assassin game.
Yeah, well, I mean, same
I have
difference.
to sneak up on people.
Yeah, same difference, but the idea is Tim's on his roof, looking for people to move in the dark so he can like hop down. It's not a huge jump. It's not a
Less than a story.
But it was pitch black.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see the ground.
I was sitting off in the corner with a frisbee, and I know he has a motion sensor light, so I just threw the frisbee to turn on the light, and the light flicks on, and no one's there. And then in a second, Tim, still like in a squatting position as if he did a face-first cannonball, just like hits the ground and doesn't move.
My feet literally give out. I smack. I'm like.
From my point of view, he is appearing from the darkness halfway in the air like someone spawning something in Halo, and then just hits the ground. And I'm sitting there thinking, I really want to make sure if he's okay. But knowing Tim, he'll probably just immediately try and kill me. I don't know what to do. And so I just kind of sat there and watched for a minute to see if he got back up.
I remember.
I got back up pretty fast.
Yeah, you got back up quicker than I would expect someone who face planted off their roof to do.
I remember we were trying to play like zombie or tag or something like that, and we were climbing on your roof, and we were taking turns like jumping off, and a couple times where we jumped off and it didn't feel very good. We just jumped off a roof.
Connor broke my fence trying to get up on the roof.
Yeah, remember when Connor broke your little walkway outside and fell through the ground?
Listen,
I wasn't there for it, but I just heard.
We all
Saw the hole.
Tim has a porch outside that his stepdad built, and it's a well-built porch for the most part, but there's one part where, like, 2 weeks earlier to this, I had been out there and a little piece of it broke, and I was like, oh, it feels loose. And so I'm there on the phone, and while I'm on the phone, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I know that this part isn't the safest, so I, like, felt around lightly with my foot. I'm like, okay, there's where it's gonna fall in. So I stepped away from that and then immediately fell through the fucking floorboards. So now there's just a gaping hole in his porch where my leg was.
Hello?
Alright, I think that's the